Hi guys, welcome back to another crochet tutorial. So today I'm going to make an office bag for me. So I'm going to use two different colors. This is from my previous project. If you haven't seen it, it's a luxury bag at home. Please do watch the tutorials. I'll link it below. And this is the new color. So this will be the inner compartment and this will be the outer skeleton of the bag, and we are going to use mainly 4mm needle, and for the compartment, to begin with the compartment, we'll be using a 3mm needle. I don't know whether you can read it, but it's a 3mm needle and scissors. These are lobster flaps, and these are 30mm rings. There are two of them. It's covered up so that it doesn't scratch each other. All of these are from Amazon. The link will be given below in the description box. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I always write down my stitch patterns so that I remember how it has to be done. If you find this convenient, you can follow the same process. So the materials written and all, I pre-decide and I keep what is to be done. So the first process would be the base of the bag, and I'll show you how it is to be done. So one thing I haven't decided is the actual length and width of the bag. So I'll show you my reference bag. Accordingly we will be making it. So let's chain a couple of chains. Let's start with maybe some 20 chains. So 20 chains are made. This is actually my reference bag. It's spoiled here and there. Is a reason why I want to change it. So I'm just gonna keep it on top from side wall to the next side wall. So I think another 10-15 stitches I will take in. So this is 20 I have right now. So that is 30. Okay, it will stretch, guys. Basically I want my purse to fit in comfortably in the bag. I don't want it to be tight fitting. So this is 30 stitches. I'll go in for yet another maybe 5 more stitches, so that will make it 35 stitches. You can make changes to this as you wish according to your preference. So I have a total of 35 stitches. So this is the total length of the bag. Now we have to do 24 stitches, 35 single stitches. I'm just skipping this first loop and going into the next one. Single stitches it is, guys. If you make the base stitch, that is this one, quite tight, it will be difficult to loop in through the back loops. So make sure that you are not making your stitches too tight. Same way, complete the rest of the chain. So we have completed 35 stitches. Now we are going to chain 1 and flip it. Okay, now what we are going to do is repeat the same thing again with 35 single stitches. So this bag basically is only single stitches. There is nothing else in this. No complicated patterns are there. It's just basic single stitches that I have designed this bag to be made with. So just do basic single stitches all throughout till the end of the row. Again, the second row is complete with 35 stitches. Now we chain 1 and flip it. Guys, this is the same step that we are going to do and increase the height of the crochet base. So what we're going to do is the base. So I want at least 2 compartments. Accordingly, I am preparing the base. I'll let you know once I'm done with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of yellow, 1 row of blue, another 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of yellow. So total there is 10 plus 1, 11 rows. This is the compartment will come. So this is the width of one compartment, and my bag will comfortably sit on this compartment. Another thing is, I had removed the whole thing and I made it just 30 chains instead of 35 chains. I found 30 chains is much compact. So the base of the bag is done. Next we have to build the side walls. Okay, so for that again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 11 single stitches on the base. That 11 single stitches we will be developing up to the required length. So first, this is the last 30th stitch right here. Sorry, this is the 30th stitch right here. Chaining 1, and then we are going to find 11 single stitches over here. So the side is also done. How I have done is 10 rows of yellow, 1 blue, another 10 rows of yellow. So total 21 rows I have made as a height. So this would be the height of the bag. This is attached to the base. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 1 and cut the thread. I have only this much thread left from one roll, guys. So this is one roll is actually over for me. I'm going to chain 1 and just cut off the excess thread off. I'm going to leave this thread off and take a fresh roll. Okay, so just leave that to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to thread it inside. So for that I'm using a smaller needle so that it just goes in comfortably. So I'm just checking this is the inside of the bag, so I want this to go inside. So I'm just threading it carefully. So guys, we are back. So one side is complete. Same way I have done the other side. These are the side walls. These two are the side walls. I just went ahead and did the front or the back panel. This I'll tell you how to do on this side now. So this is the next panel has to come here. So what you have to do is you have got to take your thread. So once one side is done, I have cut it, and the same thing will do here also, right? So just grab the end. Now you have to count your 30 chains is your base, so 30 chains has to come here. Accordingly count. So you are starting from here. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 chains are there. So starting from the first chain, I'm going to take 24 single stitches. So go in, take your loop, loop that. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, 4, 5, like that. Complete 30 single stitches and we'll be back. So guys, we have completed 30 chains from this end to this end. I have chained 1. Now we will flip this, flip it and repeat again. Now what I have done on this side is, just a minute, on this side is, so starting from here I have 10 rows of yellow, 1 row of blue and another 10 rows of yellow, same as the side panel. The side panel, how I have done it, this one, same way I have done on the side also. So the same way we will be doing on this side. So we have completed 1 row of the yellow side. So 9 more rows of yellow, then 1 more row of blue, then 10 more rows of yellow. This has to be repeated 30 chains, 30 single stitches, then chain 1, flip, 30 single stitches, chain 1, flip, like that for 21 rows you have to do. Once that is complete, I'll get back to you. So guys, the two side walls and the front and back panels are ready. Now we have to make the compartment. So I'm dividing it into two compartments. So the compartment will, that divider will come along the blue fabric. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we're going to make our compartment on this particular line. So I have my fabric here. Instead of using the normal 4mm needle which we had used for all of this project, I'm going to use a 3mm needle and line it through this particular line. Stitch is made of two lines. So inserting the needle through the two lines and picking up our yarn and creating a loop. Okay, now I'm just going to do chain stitches, not single stitches, just normal chain stitches is what I'm going to do to create the base of the compartment. Okay, so I've taken that and that has to go through this. It is a little tricky, guys, because it might not be tricky for you, but for me to hold the camera and get it done is quite difficult. So there are two chains here now. Same way, pick up the next thread, loop it in through this. Just a minute, I'll just push it this way and take it through that. So that's the third stitch. Again, through these two, four. Like that I want you to do the whole till the end of the other side. So we have made 30 stitches like this. You can see it is standing up from both the direction. Now we are going to build up from here. So there are 21 on the side panels, front and back. There are 21 panels starting from here to here for 3 stitches and then building this up. So from now we will be starting with the single stitches. We are changing this 3mm back to our 4mm. Now we're going to go in and make our single stitches. Now the process is the same thing. Repeat for maybe 18 or 19 stitches depending upon the length, the height of the compartment that you want. So I'm going to do 30 stitches, single stitches, all on top of these chains that we have created all the way till the end. So guys, the middle compartment is also done. I have made, I believe, 16 stitches. Let's see. So this is the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rows is done of normal single stitches. So this is how it looks. There is the middle compartment, back and front panels, side panels. These are the side panels. So now I'm just going to quickly check what I have written up in my the instructions, how I'm supposed to complete it now. That means I have to lift this and stitch it like this, same way, lift this and stitch it, that's it. So the compartments get stitched first. So I'll be doing that. Before that, I'll just cut this loose end and insert it through these stitches and finish this compartment up. Okay, so I have put that in. Now, in order to stitch it with this side like this, I will be using the yellow thread itself so that outside the stitches looks seamless. So I have the yellow thread here with me, and this is a normal a needle that you get. So I'm just gonna insert that in. So what I was counting is we have 5 and 5 in center. One stitch has to come, that is 11 stitches is what we had created. So I'm trying to find the center of this, which should be 1 2 3 4 5, right? So 1 2 3 4 5, this is the stitch along which I have to stitch this up. So I was just checking that out. Threaded the I have threaded the thread through the bottom stitch right here. So that is done. Now, like I said, 1 2 3 4 5, here also 1 2 3 4 5. Center stitch is this one. I need to stitch it through that. Now I'm figuring out how I need to do this so that it doesn't look too bad, if you understand what I mean. Okay, so threading it out. Okay, just like so, taunt. So 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a stitch. I am going in through that stitch and I'm coming out. Okay. Got it? And then I'm going back out on the other side. Okay, so here it is invisible, but here it is correctly stitched. Now going in through the other side of the compartment. I've taken a very long thread, guys, so that it doesn't finish. Guys, the structure is built. This is how it is. I haven't decided what is the front or back. So this is the side panel, this is the next side, and this is the next panel. Inside you can see our compartment is there, and the other sides also are there. Some finishing touches has to be made with regards to these that I will be doing soon. So this is how the majority of the work is complete. Now I have to create the closure for this that comes like this, and then it forms a trapezoid shape is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure how I will be closing it, but anyways, that closure will be coming over here. That is our next step to be done. So the next step is the closure of the bag. So I have to decide the back of the bag first, and I have to insert the hook into the first chain. That means over here this would be the first chain. Okay, and then 24 stitches, that means over here for me 30 stitches will come. Then I have to chain 1, repeat 30 stitches, and that I have to do till this is done. So this is like 10 plus 1, so 11 stitches are here. So 11 rows I have to do so that it closes this particular area. So that is what we are going to do next. So again, I have this much thread left in blue. I'm not sure whether that will be enough to cover this area, but what I'll be doing is I'll go 5 this, then 1 row of yellow, and again 5 of this, so that this pattern is followed on top here. So that's what I'm going to do next. So I have completed the front portion that closes up like this. Now I have to just complete it from here, bottom, at least till here, maybe not covering that, but at least till here somewhere, just above the blue. Same stitch as this one, I'll repeat all the way here. So guys, the top portion, like I showed before, this much was completed. I started adding a layer of yellow here, and then I took it all over the back. It's just a normal stitch that I did all over the back. I came to the sides again, and then I went for the next stitch down. So this is actually I don't know whether you can see. So this is the first set, this is the next flap. So this is a flap actually. In this angle you can see it comes like an L. So this I have done 2 layers of yellow in that way. Now I am planning of like this is going inside, yeah, so I'm planning of just going like a V, but I don't know whether it will look good. I think going down in a square pattern itself will be looking good, so I will continue up till maybe here and then stop there. So the flap is also done. I have stopped it just above the blue line, and this is how it looks like, right? So this is the bag, the side of it, the back of it, another side of it, and if you open this is a compartment. I just kept some things inside so that it just stays in shape. Just 2 compartments, sufficient space are still left, maybe for another phone or something. You can keep good spaces there. So this is how the bag looks like. Now I'm planning of like, just gonna open it, I'm just planning of like directly attaching a strap to this, so it's not removable. I'll be attaching a strap right onto this. So now I don't have a specific pattern, guys, but I need the width should be the same as this portion, so that the weight is carried equally and that doesn't just flop inside like this. So that is what I'm thinking. The width would be the same as this one, this width, and it would gradually just like taper from width to both sides, long width to something like this short it comes in, so that you know throughout that thickness is not there, which would look quite awkward. So I have to like design that portion out first. So guys, since this is like a process that I am designing, I guess this bag is like a designing on the go. I had to decide how I had to put the what is this called, strap. Okay, so this is the side of the bag, as you can see. From there, as continuation, I have started and I have tapered it, and this is the width of the bag. So now I'll show you how I did it. I'll just try and explain first. So there are like 1 2 3 4 5 rows of the stitch that continued from here. I'll tell exactly how it is. Then 2 rows of tapered stitches, and then this is 7 stitches right here. So all of from here onwards, all of this are 7 stitches, and I am planning of doing the 7 stitches for approximately 60 to 70 rows. So right now I believe I have completed 50 rows. So I'm going to do couple of rows on camera, so you know how I have done it. So as usual, for the rest of the bag I had used 4mm needles, so the same 4mm needle I'm using here, and going into the first stitch and 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, flip, repeat again. So that is 61 or 51. I'll have to count. So repeat again for 10 more rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, flip. This is the same chaining strap making. It's the same thing as that of my previous crochet bag, the teal blue bag, for which the straps I had done. This is the same pattern that I am following here. So if you have not watched that video, I will link it below. Please do watch it. It's a very beautiful, luxurious looking bag. So this would be the third row. Same way I'm going to repeat till I reach the desired length. So I have made 65 stitches total, like this, 65 rows total of 7 stitch each in a row. Now I'm going to start increasing. So what I'm going to do is go in. This is 1. To this stitch I'll be putting 2 single crochets. So that's 3 stitches there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Next 3 stitches would be single crochet. The 4th stitch would be double stitches, double 2 times single crochets into the same, and then 1 single crochet. So this is how it is. And chain 1. Repeat this again. So that would be 1. Repeat means repeat this single crochets into each stitch, so that we have 2 rows of 9 stitches each. And 1 chain, flip. Okay, so you can see a gradual increase is there. Now we need to make 10 stitches. Okay, so this is because the side wall is having 10 stitches. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this stitch I'll be putting 2 stitches each. So first 4 chains you do a normal single stitch, then the 5th one we will do a double stitch, 2 times we will do single crochet, then again into the each next loops we'll put a single crochet. So now it became 10 stitches. We have got 10 chains in this row. Again, you can see it's gradually increasing. This will continue for 5 more rows. The 5th row, 4 rows we'll do now. This is 1, 3 more. The 5th row we'll join to the side of the bag. So now we have completed 5 rows of 10 stitches or chains each. Now we're going to attach it to the side wall of the bag. Sorry. So now we are going to attach this to the side wall of the bag. So I have not chained one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to just go in through the first chain and then create one stitch. Again, I'm going in through the full chain because I want it to be pretty strong and tight. So you can necessarily just do the inside of both these, but I would prefer doing this. So now it is fully secured to the bag. As you can see, it's fully secured. Now what I'm going to just do is I'm going to chain one, take this out a definite length, and then I'm going to cut this. I just cut it now, and I'm removing the excess off using a 3 mm needle. I'm going to just hide it into the stitch. So right now the bag doesn't have a bit of a shape, but that's okay. Once you keep the things in, it is going to be in shape. So I'm just going to take this and loop it through this one. And I'm going to just cut it now. And just pull it. So